Fashion Forbes has recently connected a vanished airline called MH370 to an imaging surveillance program operated by the military called Gorgon Stare Wide Area Motion Imagery. He now calls attention to the fact that the Sierra Nevada Corporation deleted a page on the topic of Gorgon Stare WAMI, stating that this is like watching a criminal conspiracy unravel. When you search his link, which goes to website sncorp.com, capability wide area motion imagery, you're taken to a 404 error. And here is a link to go back to the home page, which takes you to the main page for this website. Here they're promoting a Rapcon X-Jet. I put the link in the Wayback Machine search engine and selected the date, January 26, 2025. The web page was still up at that time, and here's what it shows. Gorgon Stare Wide Area Motion Imagery. Gorgon Stare is the U.S. Air Force's program of record for wide area motion imagery. It can observe city-size and larger areas with persistent 24-hour WAMI coverage. The system provides situational awareness to command authorities and on-the-ground units by distributing multiple live imagery streams via line of sight and beyond line of sight data link. All WAMI captured throughout the full field of view is stored in an accessible archive to support pattern of life and post-mission forensic analysis. The system can fill any combatant command's persistent intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance requirement on land, at sea, and in air. Here we see a list of Gorgon Stare benefits and features. Combat Commander's reconnaissance asset of choice with over 100,000 combat flight hours, supporting counterterrorism and counterinsurgency operations. Open standard, non-proprietary imagery processing and viewers, tailorable for mission diversity to integrate with various manned and unmanned aircraft as a podded or defederated system. Support SNC's beyond line of sight pod for worldwide system command and control data dissemination. More collected pixels than any other fielded WAMI system. Of note, there is megapixel IR, capable of live imagery stream dissemination via multiple communication paths and data links. The disappeared MH370, allegedly taken into a void by 3Orb, was also shown in an infrared sequence, in addition to the panoramic color sequence. Going back to the old Wayback entry, there is a portion of the page that describes modernization effort, and also a section looking at the future of Gorgon Stare. Originally designed for counterinsurgency mission, Gorgon Stare is evolving further for future fight. What once took days of intelligence preparation of the battle space will reduce to a single mission. Currently fielded on an MQ-9 Reaper unmanned aerial system, Gorgon Stare simultaneously collects and feeds processed WAMI data to multiple users. Gorgon Stare of the future integrates into the MQ-9 Block 5, consolidating the entire system onto a single pod. Gorgon Stare's ground footprint is reduced by 75%, while increasing archive data capacity by 85%. In 2023, Gorgon Stare of the future will have an updated configuration to deliver optimized performance, mission effectiveness, and utility for any flight past, present, and future. And continuing down, we have some more categories describing how it works. AI-ready airborne processor data and storage system, EO/IR concurrent collection, autonomous tip and queue, dynamically sizable collection area. Scrolling down, we have features, the ability to search, rewind imagery and video for post-mission forensic analysis, AI ML compatible for autonomous object detection, classification, and tracking, operable on both manned and unmanned platforms, full color daytime WAMI for enhanced object characterization and pattern of life identification, and currently collecting electro-optical infrared. WAMI adds context and object characterization. Continues to go on to describe the features. We have related capabilities, aircraft integration and modification, as well as electromagnetic spectrum, joint all-domain command and control. Continuing to scroll down, we have related domains, and that ends the web page that has been deleted. So again, my message to Austin. In the past, I covered a web archive of YouTube channel web pages that showed something known as a P-score. It's a ranking of individual accounts on YouTube search algorithm. Prior to uploading my video 5 years ago, I pointed out to YouTube on Twitter at that time that proof of ranking of content creators still existed on the Wayback Machine website. When I made that mistake of doing so, YouTube actually went back in and YouTube deleted entries on the Wayback Machine for a certain period of time. So these are the months of October and November. They specifically deleted these entries because these were date where the Wayback Machine showed the P-score for any individual account that was searched for on his website. So Ashton, I have to tell you that the Sierra Nevada Corporation can even go back into the archive for the saved pages and ask the Wayback Machine webmasters to remove pages for them. So there are these alternative options to archive. You have Ghost Archive, archive.today, archive.if. These are other ways to preserve data before it gets deleted. Many thanks to Ashton and his supporters for continuing the search of possible exotic technology that may have been used to disappear the MH370. But also, information preservation is very important to maintain the integrity of the investigation. Thanks for watching.